And we're live. Let's go. Click this, click that. Make sure that I have the proper microphone in the right setting. I do. Fantastic. We're good. Off to a great start with my throat getting stuck. Thanks, sausage. Hi, Nat. Let's give this a few minutes, at the very least. Good morning. Well, technically it's noon, but regardless, I'll accept it. Maybe a few minutes early, but time zones are a bitch, too. Then again, my morning was spent making sausage. And my coffee's still hot, and I love it. Alright, let's see. Tyranids. Let's go head to Meridia. Time to consume this world. Oh boy.
Priority Vox Channel Secundus. Lord Ascendant, I lead the faithful assaulting Capital Spire. I am pleased to report that the Spire's defenders have fallen. They were unprepared for an attack from within. We shall hold the Spire and await your transmission bearing further instructions. Glory to the Ascendant. Glory to Khorne.
Okay, Hive Mind, you heard him. Okay, Crushing Claws or Zoanthrope upgrade. I'm probably gonna go with the Zoanthrope upgrade, because I don't really need war gear right now. Okay, Lictors were fun, but I think we just stick with the Tyrant Guard because tank. Zoanthrope or Ravener Broods, I mean, either way, I can either go with increased population, which doesn't really do much for right now, so fuck it. Let's just steamroll through the guard by using 4 units. How are the Tyranids listening onto the Vox? The other races... I understand, but it makes no sense for Tyranids to be able to. Who knows?
Assailants! Push them
At
back!
best guess,
Do
it's
not
the
let them
G's
gain
or
a
cults
foothold
that
on the
are
Spire.
listening in and relaying the information via psychic connections to the Hive Mind. That's my best guess. Meanwhile, we're gonna capture this. And now I'm gonna capture the Alright, let's steamroll.
Pull back that Lehman Russ and regroup! 4th and 17th! I want an assault line of Bane Wolves pressing this position!
Guardsmen, I don't think you understand that, those Bane Wolves are gonna do much of anything to Tyranids, because I think spitting acid and poison at them is not very effective strategy. Okay, so, what the Hive Lord is using, which is the basic...
The fiends! They've broken our lines! 50! Open a box with air support and stand by. If they encroach the HQ, I want the sky to fall on them!
Yeah, you do that. Meanwhile, one of the warriors come equipped with what normally barb strength. That's what the Hive Lord is using right now. Okay, so the barb strength will go over cover. Okay, that's Anyway, can I get a Carnifex? No, I cannot. I'm 100 requisition short. Son of a bitch. Wait a second. Population cap isn't reached, but I can make a Carnifex? That doesn't seem right. Alright, well. Goodbye, Ogre. Just let the Tyranid guard do their thing. Poison is healing them. Yeah, like I said, I think poison and acid are very effective weapons against Tyranid roleplays. Well, acid can work, it just needs to be a special kind of acid, if I remember correctly. Charge! These two are close to one thing in the Imperium that honestly makes no sense, especially in a world of question that never existed, but it's the proportion. Whoa, 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 relax! You don't need to kill the zoanthrope. 16 HP, Jesus! Sorry, but I think your autocannons need some work there, buddies. Fuck itself. Well, goodbye, building. You can't tell, I do not think highly of the Imperial Guard right now. They're just being correct. I think the guards just want to make a statement. That statement being that they are useless against Tyranid, but good effort. Now, sometimes I wish things were to scale because I doubt the Ogre are as big as a Tyranid guard. I might as well get this door open, that way I can at least, you know, have an easier time getting things through this map. Please.
Commencing bombing run, sir.
Yes, goodbye, leave me, or else get the fuck out of here. Oh wait, can't forget this. Alright, let's go get this gate open. I hope you guys know that you're just wasting supplies at this point trying to kill me. You should just stop shooting at me and just turn your las guns on yourselves. It would save me a lot of time, but no. You gotta be stupid and try to kill me. Alright, the gate is open. Gotta capture this to make sure that I can actually make some more. That's just to make sure the hive does not lose a guard at the start. Thank you very much. More corroding venom cannon. The Imperial Guard tried its best, but they are far from the best the Imperial has to offer as to debate if the Space Marine Sisters of Battle or the Grey Knights are the best. I won't weigh in on that. It depends on who's writing them. That's how you decide who's the best out of those three. It depends on entirely who's writing the books at the time. Because back when Matt Ward was around, it was obviously Grey Knights and Ultramarines. Carnifex has hit the field! Yes, despite being Space Marines, the Grey Knights are considered a separate organization. A secret organization, because they memory wipe everyone they meet. Even though they're part of the Ordo Malleus. I mean, honestly, at this point in current setting, the Ordo Malleus being a secret is stupid. The Grey Knights being considered a secret is stupid. Because I'm pretty sure half of the galaxy and the Imperium itself knows about Chaos at this point. And if they don't, they live in some backwater planet run by a bunch of jackass hillbillies and rich assholes. Or they're too busy getting fucked over by other people, like the Tau. Well, that's more diplomacy than anything else. Or getting raided by Dark Eldar constantly. Or getting eaten by the Tyranids. Guardsman, the Carnifex is hungry for your flesh.
Valkyrie is hot and on approach.
I think when it comes to the Tyranids, my favorite out of their entire army are Carnifexes and Swarmlords. Just because they look badass. Other than that, I really don't care for the insects. But hey, if you got a couple of cool units, I will accept it. Question is, do I want to upgrade the Carnifex with Barb Stranglers and Spore Cyst? Do I really need that? I probably don't need that right now. Seems kind of overdue. Fuck your cover. Koreans aren't following their mandate. You shall ensure that no being be a loyal heretic traitor or shall survive to report your presence in expecting Space Marines. Except that. Oh boy. Hindsight is 20/20, because when the Grey Knights were first founded, that makes a lot of sense. But nowadays, not so much. The Carnifex is proving its worth. Meanwhile, as a Barb Strangler just melts things, Jesus fucking Christ, that building fell in 2 seconds. Carnifex's model reminds me of a dog for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's the tusk. At certain angles, it looks like it has its tongue is waggling out, like a puppy or something. A very giant, deadly puppy, but a puppy nonetheless. You know, I'd love to get more units, but I'm full. A squad of 5 is more than enough to destroy an entire map of human resistance. Oh boy, it also costs 88 population out of 90. Holy shit. Super elite is what this army is. Meanwhile, on tabletop, I think this entire list would get destroyed with enough numbers on the enemy side. Then again, I've seen the battle reports where the Dice Gods decide the obvious outcome never happens. Like an entire army shooting at Magnus the Red, and Magnus makes all his saves and survives the first round. To give an idea of how dangerous the Great Knights are, there was an alpha legion made out of Agriculture, one company of Great Knights. Ran afoul of the Bloodthirster. I think that's an embarrassing death, because Greyhearts are, you know, the anti-demon faction. Their entire shtick is dealing with demons and they die to demons. That seems kind of embarrassing, don't you think? Ah, well. Victory or death, it doesn't matter. The Greyhearts look badass, and that's all I need. He still took down the horse. Okay, so at least he took the damn thing with him. Redeemed. Oh, hey, more Lunar Russes. You think I care? Why so much? Oh, you're all the way back here. Well, that's one Lunar Rust gone. Hey, Guardsman, I want you to disappear. And that's another Lunar Rust gone. And that guardsman's getting chewed apart. Spat out. And goodbye, soldiers. And goodbye, stronghold.
Help us, Luke.
Priority Vox Channel Secondus. This is the Ascendant, Azariah Kairos. Marvelously done, Sergeant. Your slaughter of your own brothers in arms shall bring much favor from Khorne. Without its center of administration, Meridian is as helpless as a
It's like playing the base campaign from the viewpoint of the Tyrants before the Blood Ravens arrived.
Remain stationed there and repel any invaders. Your reward for your faith shall be forthcoming. Skulls to Khorne.
Before any other, it was the hive mind that recognized the true extent of Azariah Kairos' threat to the subsector. Normally, an individual would go unnoticed, but Kairos' machinations somehow dulled and darkened the hive mind's awareness. The swarm understood. To consume the subsector, Kairos, Malefactor, and Antithesis must be destroyed.
fact that Kyrus is doing enough to mess with the hive mind that they're deciding to kill this thing is impressive. Psychic Scream, a biomorph that allows the hive lord to unleash a deadly blast of psychic energy that stuns all nearby enemy infantry. Level 10 Venom Cannon, 120 damage to... Gee, I wonder what I'm using in the last mission. Increased related to fire. 2. When Hive Fleet Leviathan attempted to consume Soundhymn 5, it found the demon prince Macaire the Reborn had already claimed the world as his own. Faced with powerful demons of the warp, the hive mind created a temporary biomorph to contend with their warp spawn flesh. And apparently it was very effective based on this damage. Okay, a health, flame damage resistance, and range damage resistance. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. And more experience gained. Woohoo! We're gonna get to level 10 way before the end of the game. I find it amusing that the giant planet-eating bugs still hate the forces of chaos. I mean, to be fair, when you're practically the antithesis of something, you kind of hate the other thing. We'll take the zone throw upgrade. Alright. Alright, we're gonna grab this. Level 7! Offense, let's go. Okay, Stranglethorn cans just lob things over cover. I appreciate the high war gear stuff, guys. I appreciate it. On damage, take a charge to toxic miasma. Take a charge to toxic miasma. On enough charges, toxic miasma automatically disperses. I did not realize that's what that did. I was not reading. Poison deals 4 damage per tick. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? We'll swap back to the Scything Talons. Infantry stun, that's level 8. Revives if knocked out, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Respawn at the target location, that could be fun. We'll do Psychic Scream, why not? Fuck it. Alright, let's head back to Meridia, let's kill some orcs.
Unnecessary, yet also opportunity grows stronger.
We found the power stations, boss. Should give us the juice we need to finish her up. And why is you here telling me about it? I told you to find them and to guard them. Even if the humans don't come to take them back, someone else might come nick them. We're supposed to just sit on them power nodes and hope a scrap comes to us? Where's the fun in that? We only need them nodes long enough to finish building Daisy. That is when the fun begins.
Well, here's the thing, orcs. The Gribblies are about to show up. Why the hell you call Tyranids Gribblies, I don't know. Okay, we can get a Tyrant Venom Cannon, which we don't really need. Reduces enemy armor, 10% sight range to all nearby allies. Okay. Rending Claws for Gene Stealers, or the Flesh Hooks for the Lictors. Orc forces include suspension teams, melee jump troops, and armored vehicles. Counter them with a device, squad, and war gear loadout. Oh boy. Device, huh? Diverse, huh? You want me to be diversive with the Tyranids? Okay, sure. As we just rock out with, just basically 5 squads of elite units and just steamroll everything. Granted, the, defending the power generators might be an issue. I admit, I find it amusing that the giant... Oh, wait, I already read that. Why am I reading things again?
Oh, what have we here? Boss, looks like a fire came to us after all.
For this mission, I think the hive mind wants to mess with the orcs.
Keep them off the power nodes. Daisy ain't ready yet.
I wonder when we gain access to the Swarm Lord. That's gonna be an interesting mission. My guess it's going to be when we get to the Judgment of Carrion. Because it's probably not going to be on Typhon because, you know, it gets blown up. We don't get anything from this mission. Because what the hell do we have to need Daisy for? It's useless. Oh my, that is busted. It's a long ass cooldown, but oh my, that stuns everything around you. Ooh, that's a lot of dead infantry. Okay, I made the good call with swapping to this. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Grab this. Gonna grab this. Fuck off, tank busters! Get out of the building and you'll be more effective. I wonder if there's been a source book that's, or anything that explains what happens when the Tyranids consume a bunch of orc biomass. Because, like, does the hive mind become affected by water energy, or does it just, you know, just not affect them at all? Because I imagine consuming anything orc-related is not good for anyone but the orcs. Take mace, thank you. Well, that knob lasted longer than he had any right to. Do you think I care about a turret? You'd be wrong. I think the Burner Boys are going to need a lot more flamethrowers. Well, at least the boys are trying. But I think they need a couple more of weapons along the lines of heavy flamers and auto cannons. Actually, plasma would be a lot more effective here. Though seriously, one thing I never understood is if you live in a science fiction universe where you have access to highly advanced weaponry with different kinds of energy / alternative methods of shooting things, why the hell would you continue to stick with bullets? Granted, I know why the Imperium does it, is because, well, the fact is that them making shit is kind of, practically impossible these days, and their plasma weapons blow up on them, and their Melta technology is hard to, you know, mass produce. I know that when Kroot eat orcs, they get stronger and more, but when they get dumber, I believe nothing adverse happens when the Tyranids consume biomass. Like what happens if they use chaos biomass. Which is weird, because you'd think that consuming enough orc biomass would cause problems. But then again, I guess because the Tyranids are technically an antithesis to Chaos, it's more effective against them. Implant attack. Well, that's a name for some more here, alright. Oh, hi, Storm Boys. Goodbye, Storm Boys. And we're just gonna... This! Sorry, no shooty for you. Damn, that is broken. Oh, hi, Storm Boys. Goodbye, Storm Boys. Hey, where do you think you're going? Hey, at least I can now finally have some units. I can tell you what happens to Tyranids use Chaos Biomass, but you won't thank me. Oh, let me guess. They become Chaos Demons? I seem to repeat myself a lot. We're just gonna launch this right into the thick of things. No, the Demonic Tyranids are far kinder than what happens when they consume. Oh, goody! Fuck it, warriors. I can just... You know the worst part? I can hear the fucking Zerg spawn more overlords right now every time I hear this stupid hive mind show up. Whenever I make something out of base. Let's get rid of the teleporter platform. Grab this. Grab all this. Grab these. I wish I could make these, but I can't.
Oi! Who do you think you is, stealing what we done rightfully stole? Boys, get in there and take that node back!
Okay, sure. I forgot that Tyranids have, technically they have power generators, even though that makes no fucking sense. Alright, well, time to sit here and wait. Say that Tyranids in question is a very short, painful life while trying to marry your supply. Fun. Where do you think you're going? You're going nowhere. Business. Hi, Commandos. Can you guys clearly just fuck up? Definitely need more units.
You boys ain't got that node back yet? Fine, clear off. We just used the juice from the others to finish up.
Okay, first order of business. Capture this and this. In hindsight, I probably should have done that first before I decided to take a power node, but my mistake. In other news, I saw the tree. This confirmed that he has the only known control representation of Necrons collectively organic. He also wants a bloodthirster in his collection. Oh, fun. Much to Korn's iron. And Korn can't do shit. I mean, Korn can try, but I don't think he's going to succeed. Also, don't the Necrons just look like weird humans when they actually have flesh, based on the shape of their metal skeleton bodies? Or was that just a form that they made, not like what they actually look like? I won't be surprised if the human Necrons all look like ancient Egyptians, just with funky shaped bodies. Definitely need to get some more units up in here. The only thing that's stopping me from running this place over is the population caps. I hate it. Oh god, why must you balance things this way? I hate population caps, they're so annoying! Honestly, they should have just gone with a fucking point system. At least that way it would have been more true to the tabletop game, in which case I could bitch about it. Whatever. Just launch biomass at them and kill everything in sight. Don't know why everyone decided to get in close when you're not melee. Wait, what am I doing? Just have the freaking bro. Just have the Tyrant Guard run through them. Necrodermis disrupts warp edges of Corkhead, call the Bullthirster back, and the Warriors have tried and failed 3 times to attack Solomons. I'm pretty sure Korn can just send Angron over there. I think Angron can do something, considering that he's now can be revived constantly. Rather than taking years to regrow his body, it only takes like a month or 2. Much to Armageddon's chagrin, hatred, annoyance, and despair. What the hell did Angron do to get the reduced cooldown on his revive mechanic? I don't know. Apparently Korn is feeling generous for his chosen prince for once. But hey, if more Demon Primarchs come back into the modern setting, that's good, I guess. Let's see, Magnus is basically trying to revive Prospero. Fulgrim is being a petty little bitch, as per usual. Mortarian's stuck in a jar because he accidentally let Gilman burn Nurgle's gardens aflame. So that's funny. Perturabo is being Perturabo and just being competent at his job. Angron is basically being Angron, which is fighting things, dying, and then coming back a few months now. And I think that's all of them. Meanwhile, for the Loyalists, Gilman's stuck being the Emperor, practically. The Lion's back, which is always good. Leaving Russ is stuck in the warp somewhere. Corvus Corax is stuck in the warp somewhere. Jakatai Khan's stuck in the fucking webway chasing Dark Eldar around. And Vulcan is somewhere. He may be dead, he may be alive, he may be a giant green orc for all we know. The last time he was around, he got exploded by a giant metal ball energy. Oh, and Alfarius / Omegon. Apparently Alfarius is truly dead, and the one in charge of the Legion is Omegon, which means that, that the Alpha region is basically renegades at this point. As far as I know, the Necrons resemble humans, but with much shorter lifespans due to how close to the homeworld there's to the Star Ones. Oh, yeah. That is a very sad turn of events. Ah, the Necron tier. Angry and bitter, and just having shitty fucking luck to be born on a planet that's close to their star. Okay, we're gonna grab this. Tyrant Guard, I want you to stand over here. You guys stand over here. You stand back here. Alright, now, I can either summon in the Carnifex, which will help, or I can summon in more warriors. Fuck it, Carnifex, let's roll. And I can summon one of these. Eventually. Yeah, let's get the Barb Strangler out. And we'll put the Carnifex smack dab right up top. Hive Lord, I guess we'll leave in the center. around here-ish. Angron has fought Trace before, came out the worst of that encounter. He's not eager for round 2 as Dakari intervened, much to his embarrassment, of course, displeasure that a demon prince lost. At least I'm assuming that's what's gonna be next typed. Alright, everyone's in position. Demon prince he created to be saved by a demon of Slaanesh. Oh wow, that's even worse. I wonder what would have been more embarrassing for Angron, being saved by a demon of Slaanesh or being saved by a demon of Siege.
Power node. Oh, well, that's just greedy, that is. Oh, I'm sending in the big Dagger to take it back.
Alright, I think the Carnifex can handle this choke point. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap back to range for the high. Don't really have good melee weapons right now. Meanwhile, the Tyranid is just handling business. How's the Carnifex doing? Ah, he seems to be doing pretty well. I can understand why Agron isn't eager to face Trace, and again, he's lucky he didn't get turned into a fleshhound for that failure. Battle of the monstrous creatures, engage! And there goes the tank, there goes the Kilocan. Anything else want to come at me? See, it's much easier to defend something when you actually have enough units to do it. Also, having the attacks be spread out between 3 different choke points is a lot more effective than just defending one, for some reason to me. Yeah, for some reason, I'm able to guard this center point a lot better than I was able to defend this one. Mainly because I probably have, you know, this on my side.
What? We still ain't got the power node back? Boys, leg it back to Daisy, sharpish! Kick these thieving magpies off the last node!
I mean, technically we're not magpies, we're bugs. Well, magpies are bugs, but... Semantics! Well, one thing's for sure, fighting Daisy's gonna be slow. Alright, well, let's summon in Daisy.
want something stomped around here, you gotta stomp it yourself. Time to meet Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. Let's see how well you do against Tyranid flesh. I'm gonna guess not well. Daisy? I think you were flying.
Whoa! Crush him under the death roller!
Nah. Daisy's gonna pulp a few turns for this fight.
Boss, the needle is pointing in the red! That ain't good! Course it's good, you squealing runt! Red goes faster!
I think the runt's a better mech boy than you are, good sir, considering he actually recognizes that, wait a minute, this ain't supposed to be the red!
Whoa! Crush him under the death roller!
Guys, turn faster. Turn faster. Please tell me you hit the, BTM on that. Yep.
Boss! I think we just hit something we wasn't supposed to hit! That's crazy talk! There's nothing Daisy ain't supposed to hit!
At least this mech boy is confident in his, battle wagon. I will give him that. My question is, you know what, we're just gonna move back here. We don't need you over here. Let's move the Gunifix over.
Crush him under the death roller!
You guys, you really like targeting this one set of warriors, don't you? Well, goodbye, Daisy.
Whoa! Crush him under the death roller!
Holy shit, it took out the card effects, I just realized.
Oh, my only regret is exploding! Ah!
Okay, Daisy, I underestimated you. You killed a card effects, and I didn't pay attention. Why did they include a pressure temperature gauge with red as the danger color? That seems defeating to me. Maybe the mech boy got it backwards for the speedometer. Defensive stun improves the Hive Lord's health and armored and health regenerate as well, enhancing synapse, granted these benefits to nearby Tyranids. Ooh, that is useful. Biomorph implant attack on a melee hit. Deal bonus damage with a chance. Plus 13% melee damage. Alright. Because if I was an orc, I would have the speedometer always be red. Okay, do I want to improve Gene Stealers or the Lictor? Doesn't really matter. Considering I'm not using them very much. I guess we'll go with Lictors. Hive Lord is leveled up! Now he shoots 3 or several shots of bioplasma. Okay, on hit, restores energy because they resolve, reducing their speed, damage, and armor. Improves armor to all allies. It adds health regeneration to all nearby allies. I think Shadows of the Warp is one of the best things that you can have right now. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Venom Cannons. Swap back to this. Alright, the Tyranid's buffet continues unabated. Hi, Vol. Alright, now we head back to Typhon. Let's kill some fucking assholes. Well, what's better for elderly or the command slot? Probably... that's a tough one. It depends on your personal preference. Okay, what do we get here? More gear, we get high-density musculature, which increases melee skill, movement, and movement speed. Okay. Upgrade for the Zoanthrope, which has focus for Warp Blast. I almost said Force Blast. Fires a focus psychic blast, deals high damage to a single target, temporarily slows vehicles, or an upgrade for the Carnifex with the Thornback upgrade. Increases the health of the Carnifex and grants a charge to stampede through enemy infantry. Also grants the Pheromone Assist ability. Well, since we're going to be facing off against Eldar, let's get the Lictor. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, time to basically deal with Typhon getting exploded after this mission. This will be fun. Alright, get the venom cannons up and running. Underway. Unit evolution complete. Why wouldn't I let evolution complete is my question. Crew do need Tyranids, and they do benefit from it
this?
As they gain
Nothing
acid,
was
so they
supposed
grow
to
wings
find
and
us
become
here.
immune to all Tyranid-related acids and
Warhost,
poisons.
hold fast. They must not disrupt the Seer Council.
Howling Banshees against the Tyranid force. I don't think the Howling Banshees will win this fight. Can I yank people out of the... Well, that answers that question. Can I yank the sniper out of his perch? It kills him, so technically yes. Flooding warriors with Venom Cannon Space Marine 2 is annoying. To be fair, I think fighting off a bunch of Tyranids would be annoying to anybody that's actually, competent at their jobs. That I don't do. Okay, let's grab the listening post. Listening post, it's a nest, for God's sakes. If you're gonna talk shit, at least use the proper terminology, you dumb jackass. Man, I like spamming self-deprivating humor, don't I? Oh no, I'm under attack by what? A sniper that's gonna get... Yoinked? Poor Ranger. He was just trying to do his job, but then he gets a freaking Lictor barb stuck in his face. Just like a cone snail. Do 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 do.
That isn't possible.
Oh yeah.
Squad.
You know what? Fine. Might as well make it even and get myself a squad of Termagants.
Squad spawn.
Granted, these guys are fucking useless, but it's extra damage, so it might be useful. Meanwhile, claws we get into synapse range and everything else. Yoinkus?
Still the invaders persist.
Lictor Alpha is no easy
My kin,
no easy
we
opponent
shall
to kill.
strike them before vanishing. Prepare yourselves.
Yeah, you can kill anything with enough
As long as
firepower
the
put
webway
into
gate
it.
remains concealed, we may
Or
call in
artillery.
help.
Or just keep stabbing at it with a sword. The most annoying part is it running away and hiding. Was I the only one who heard get over here when that ranger got yoinked? No, I think everyone hears that if they've ever played Mortal Kombat whenever they see something like that happen. Goodbye, Wraith Lord. Well, I know someone's enjoying this because they're hearing the screams of Eldar dying. Hello, Howling Banshee. See, how many did we get launched out? 3. Not very accurate, though. Then again, I'm shooting uphill arrows. Oh, hello, Orb Spiders, Howling Banshees, Guardians. Holy shit, that's our first zone from dead. It only took this long to get half for that, but... Hey, at least the Guardians are a lot smarter than the Imperial Guard were! They focus fired! Figures that the space elves are smart enough to target the synapse creature first. Good on the Guardian squad, they actually did something tactically sane. Granted, they still died regardless, but at least I appreciate that they actually did it. I'm gonna get it back. Eventually. Well. Squad of warriors joins the fray. More venom cannons. Because venom cannons are broken in this game. Yoink, delete us. Oh, it feels so good to actually be able to just yoink people with the Lictor. I hated facing off against Lictors in the original campaign, but now that you can actually control it, it's great. No, seriously, venom cannons are broken. They are practically effective against everything. Well, goodbye, Webway Gate. Get out of your tower! Warp Spiders, what do you think you're doing? You know, there's had to be better ways of committing suicide, you know that? There have to be better ways for you guys to commit the ultimate stupidity move on your part. Falcon, what do you think you're going to do against this swarm exactly? answer is a big fat flaw out of nothing. There's another variant of warrior group called Death Spitters. Other guards are surprisingly effective besides being the Space Elf Militia, unless it's from Wolflade, when they are primary fighting force where most aspect paths aren't followed. I think it's safe to say that in Retribution, the Tyranids are one of the best factions to play. Just because of Venom cannons, seriously. The only thing they're not effective against is buildings, and that's because it's at 75% rather than 100 like everything else. Get out of there, you idiots! Alright, let's capture this hive. Yeah, I know I lost a squad. They targeted down the zone throw, which is surprisingly smart for them. The AI usually just picks off whoever's in front of them, but they actually target the zone throw first. Granted, I can't get it back because my population density is full. But it'll be fine. I'm honestly surprised that my Termagants are still here. I thought they would have been killed by now. I'm not sure what's worse, getting yoinked by a lector or get turned into acid. Or actually being melted by acid and plasma is what I meant to say, but either one works. Do I be a dickhead to this guy? Do I be a dickhead to this squad of Guardians as they're just standing over here? Yes. Yes, I am. So we're just gonna sit here and wait for this to come off cooldown for a second, and yoink! Yes, come to your death, my fools. Anyway, time to get my population up so I can get my zone throw back. Oh, the one downside, Tyranids, slow. Well, not as slow as the orcs, mind you. Poor Guardian squads. The Elder cannot just catch a break. I think it's safe to say that the Eldar and Subsector Aurelia have some rotten luck, to say the least. I've been playing a Necron campaign in Soulstorm, and it's reinforcing versus with the Necrons won in Karma, as we know the Imperium lost, the Orcs lost. I don't think it really matters who won Soulstorm. All that matters is that the Space Marine, Blood Ravens lost a big chunk of forces in that campaign. That's all that matters. Because Captain Boreal was a dumbass. Which is stronger, Zone Throw or Neural Throw? I think it depends on what you're fighting against. know, at least I respect the snipers for coming out of their cover and just started shooting at us when we got close. That's some respect. Alright, well, let's get my zone throw back. Get my health regen back in order, and I guess we can get in our squad termagants. Run, my little zerglings, run! Actually, you're technically... Wait, do zerglings shoot again? I can't remember. No, I don't think zerglings shoot unless it's one of the later expansions of StarCraft 2. I can't remember. Anyway, run, my little minions, run! The Hive commands it. And you too, you alien ripoff! Seriously, how the hell did Ridley Scott not sue the fuck out of Games Workshop for ripping off the aliens? Ripping off the xenomorphs, I don't know. Where do you think you're going?
Prepare for mass warp jump. I will move the console to safety. Hold back the tide, brothers. Do not let these invaders find the console again.
And of course, this is practically a scripted teleport every time. To be fair, that death was completely on my fault. I can know enough about that one, but that one. But I'm not really too concerned about it, considering I have over 2,000 requisition, over 700 power. I now have 30 population to play with. I think I'm fine. Captain Boreal tried to emulate Gabriel Angelo's Navy Fool's tactics in how they won on Taurus and Kronos, but he wasn't experienced enough to do so. Boreal was a captain for 10 years. Ooh. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I mean, trying to emulate Angelos and Thul's tactics is a good idea, but when you're not experienced enough to actually execute those plans and strategies, that is a recipe for a failure, to say the least. And since Cyrus was actually on that campaign, I wonder if he ever tried to give Boreal advice. He probably did, but based on what happened, I don't think Boreal listened. What am I getting attacked by? Oh wait, I was already dead. Oh, the Custodians. Does excuse him, but he wasn't the best choice for commanding Karva. No, he probably wasn't. Also, Karva was just a total shit show. Anyway, let's actually do some focus fire here. And I was too busy not trying to shoot down the XR like a fool. Ah, well. I wanted to head towards the Hive anyway. And let's get some Raveners. Boreal was a bit headstrong and refused to listen to his sergeants when they tried to advise him that he should fortify their base at the very least. High warp spiders. You know, I don't care if you guys killed the Termagants, they are cannon fodder. Literally cannon fodder.
Reinforcement underway.
Hey, Wraithguard, I hope you know you're not gonna live, right? Goodbye. Alright, now then, let's do a suicide mission with these Raveners. They're probably gonna die from this idea. Well, the Ravener could probably, hopefully kill the, no, they're not gonna get there. Ah, damn it, I was hoping they'd be enough. They weren't. Boreal suffered from being nervous about Carlo, being his first rank of command as captain, overcome since they was trying to copy two far more experienced captains. What the fuck? You guys decide to teleport over here of all places. Okay. At this point, I'm just playing around when I really shouldn't be, which is stupid of me. Why am I playing with the Eldar? I think this is one of those missions where you can basically farm up infinite war gear off of enemy drops. Because as long as the Seer Council and the Exarchs stay alive, they just keep teleporting around. Well, you can't say the Eldar aren't putting up a fight for this. Let's get the army all together first. Now we charge it. Hi, Wraithguard. Goodbye, Wraithguard. Okay, this time, let's actually just say fuck everything and just focus on the, Yes, I am shooting at you. What are you gonna do about it? Did you guys just teleport back to your original location? Oh my god. Alright, I think it's time to stop playing around and just kill these fuckers. Hello, Exarch. Goodbye, Exarch.
You blind, murderous fools.
The Rockwell Belltown was here to recover Craftworld's Space Circle. Plan to add to their Craftworld on 7 trying all the consultant assets to custom. Yeah, I think the Eldar would be better off if somebody just did the Belltown. Or that Eldrad just decides to just say, these guys are no longer part of the Eldari, they are now something else. Anyway, goodbye, Seer Council. Oh, wait, score that. Wow, you killed the Tyrant right at the end. That's impressive.
Our team has defeated
Turret nest can now be constructed from the global ability bar. Allows nearby Tyranids to reinforce. Nice. Range damage resistance. So don't feel too sorry for stopping their plans. What do the Tyranids care about Eldar plans? They just want to eat. Consume, devour, become stronger, adapt, evolve. And we're gonna grab the Carnifex upgrade. Alright, time to deal with this crap.
Potential to purpose. Strengthen old planet.
Ooh, dual scything talons. The entire enemy team runs. Ignore the enemies and use stun or knockback abilities. Okay, we need to be mobile, so, Raveners. Lictor. Infantry, monster infantry, heavy infantry. Probably a good idea to go with Gene Stealers at the start. Well, time for Typhon to burn. If anything, this is probably gonna make the hive mind pissed.
To think the Tyranids were considered heralds of doom for these worlds. I suppose they still are. Simply not the doom that was first thought. With the meddling of the Eldar halted, I am free to guide the Exterminator's ships into orbit. The Great Devourer. I have prepared a fine feast for you, Xenos. Here is a taste.
We have arrived, and it is now that we perform our charge. In fealty of the God Emperor, our undying Lord, and by the grace of the Golden Throne, I declare Exterminatus upon the Imperial world of Typhon.
Beltane can't be excommunicated from the Eldar because they are also the ones who are trying to breathe new life into the dead ruined worlds that aren't covered by anyone, and the Eldar do value that.
And consign 1,000,000 souls to oblivion.
Figures that the most asshole of the bunch is the one that's trying to do the best idea.
Balance. The Emperor protects.
Oh, God. You know, you think that job would be better suited for the craft world that is more about, you know, diplomacy?
It must be magnificent to see a planet writhe and scream, to feel it convulse beneath your own feet, witness it dying with living eyes. In time, perhaps I may share this gift with every last living soul in the galaxy. Until then.
Sorry, Coronite Demons, I got my own way of ripping a Terrian into you. That's called Gene Stealers. Anyway, we're just gonna... We're just gonna mosey on our way down, don't mind us. Why the hell are other Tyranids considered an enemy? I don't know. Just gonna capture this with funsies. I have no idea what you're saying, Hive Mind. I have no idea what you're saying. busy wasting my time to kill a can. Beltan has been known to attack settlers on the world so that they can be the human or Tau. Even other Eldar further out as Beltan sees their presence as trespassing. Beltan are a bunch of arrogant dickheads. Actually, you know what? Fuck the nest. You know, doing good, Beltan still manages to be complete assholes. I wonder if everyone's impression of the Eldar is so shitty in the galaxy is because of Beltan being a bunch of dickheads. I'm pretty sure the Eldar living, I don't know, on the Exodite worlds are not complete douchebags. They might be a little arrogant,
What is this?
Eldar.
You lowly vermin truly think to escape? Ungrateful scum, squandering Lord Kyrus' gift of a glorious death! Pay your penance in blood! Blood for the blood god! Skulls for the skull throne!
So, question, am I gonna get knocked? Okay, good. No unit got left behind this time, unlike in the Orcs. That was annoying. Okay, at least this time we actually brought everyone to a board. Gonna grab this. Alright, time to kill some time to kill off some bunch of jackasses. Alright, warriors, you are summoned. Might as well just do attack moves everywhere. Real quick. Let's spawn in a turret. Let's upgrade damage on the high board. Rush, engage. Well, Gene Stealers can rip and tear their way through things. See a giant horde. Perspective. Lictor is having fun. How many times fighting? Sunlight being reflected off a windshield. Ugh. Yeah, that's to be expected.
None shall escape! None shall escape the sacrifice!
Well, I'm actually surprised these guys were able to come out so fast. Gene Stealer's weird. Tyranids out because I feel like you're supposed to be along at the same time, so it's different. Tyranids don't know how to act. My question is, why are Gene Stealer or Tyranids doing on the Typhon as it's burning to the ground? Also, can you guys focus on this one single target? Seriously, do I have to call in some fucking homing guns up in here? Oh, they might go take this. Alright, let's kill the Chaos Champion. Eventually. Hide of the Trigon. And now we do the smart thing and get the fuck out of here. Later, idiots! We're going on a Space Hulk journey! The best part is no Dark Angels to shoot at us. It's gonna be orcs and others and Gene Stealers. Come on, Tyrant Lord, you're the one that's supposed to be born here. As long as you make it, we're good. Yay, victory acquired. Tyranno form. Causes capillary towers to erupt from the ground, damaging enemies and transforming the area. Provides bonuses to nearby Tyranids. Energy and energy regeneration. Thought that would have been better.
It is human nature to seek culpability in a time of tragedy. It is a sign of strength to cry out against fate, rather than to bow one's head and succumb. Inevitably, many shall fault the hands upon the sword which felled Typhon, the Ordo Malleus. But the Inquisition merely performs the duty of its office. To further fear them is redundant. To hate them, heretical. Those more sensible will place responsibility with those who forced the hands of the Inquisition. With some fortune, they may foster this hatred into purpose, and further rule their own fate by coming to the Emperor's service. Yet ultimately, it was I who set these events into motion, with a single blow from my hammer, God-Splitter.
And now the old man's going away in a truck. Okay. Well, oh wow, I didn't get a single chance to get an upgrade. Okay, I guess I'm taking the war gear. I did not mean to click on the planet itself. Oh, this is completely different. What the hell do we have here? Escort the Zoanthrope Prime to the cargo hold and protect it. Oh my, we get the Venom Cannon for the Carnifex. Some more armor, which gives us armor and movement. Yeah, no, we're getting the Carnifex upgrade. The Tyranids will deploy massive Tyrant Guards and even Carnifexes to make sure you have anti-armor weapons. The Tyranids will come in hordes, and it will always... and not always where you expect them. Hang on, did we not fight the orcs on this mission, or what? Because this is completely different than what I expect. Oh my. We might actually have something different here, but I'm probably hyping myself up for failure. Or disappointment, actually, talking about that. Okay, warriors, zone throw, and tyrant guard. Alright, now let's see if this mission is like it normally is or something completely new and different. Let's see.
Biological upgrade underway.
The brutality of the exterminatus had shaken the sector. The backlash had even disrupted the hive mind. It calmed first on the judgment of Carrion. The Hive Lord emerged, but it was not surrounded by kin. Contact with the hive mind was severed. The swarms in Subsector Aurelia would be rudderless if the Hive Lord could not renew contact. Deep within the Space Hulk, though, it sensed the solution. An unusually strong zoanthrope, which could pierce the psychic shroud cast over the Aurelian worlds.
Oh wow, this is completely different. This is normally the cargo hold defense mission with the thing. I think you get told to completely purchase users what the hive mind is, but I could be wrong. Oh my, the defense mission extremely early. This is interesting. Okay, back up. I see that someone's playing around with their psychic abilities to have a Gene Stealer fly around a bit.
Hostile Xenos infiltration detected. Defenses compromised.
No shit, Cogitator, no shit. Well, now we're level 9. This is weird. I did not expect this mission this early. I was expecting to deal with the weird-ass mad orc and figure out how the fuck that's gonna work. But okay, apparently we're jumping the shark. In this case, jumping the zoanthrope. I guess we're making the Judgment of Carrion a... I have no idea what's going on now. This mission has thrown me completely off script, if you couldn't tell.
Detected.
Not that I ever have a script.
Compromised.
Alright, come on, you armored gorilla. Let's get some resources up in here. Oh, hi, Termagants.
Hostiles purged. Operations recommencing.
I don't know why the ship Cogitator is acting like we're actually humans, but sure, whatever you say, ship. You're probably all corrupted at this point and can't distinguish between friend or foe anymore. Because I don't think an Imperium Cogitator is supposed to, you know, recognize aliens as friendlies.
Hostile bioforms approaching. Prepare defenses and prepare for deliverance.
So contact with the Hive Mind is lost, and you need to reconnect to even a high tyrant level synapse. He's going to let me take control so long as up with the Hive Mind. Okay, this is gonna be interesting as fuck. Okay, you two head over there.
Inbound hostiles. Attack.
While the Hive Lord and the Zone Thrower will stay over here.
Here.
Well, actually. Swivel it over further. So we can at least stay in Synapse range. I wish I could see the radius of the synaptic range, because that would be useful. Well, when in doubt, make termagants. Good. I don't know why I'm making termagants and not hormagants. I guess it's because I like having ranged units more than melee units in my experience with these games. The warrior brood's getting into melee. That's not a good idea. That Codtator is so old that its recognition circuits are probably fried as things along the way. I'm not saying amazing, it's still functional at all at this point. Yeah, it turns out Space Hulk's AI computers are actually durable as fuck. Who would have thought? Yeah, let's not pretend that 40K is using fancy terms to just avoid saying things that could be copyrighted or something like that. Like instead of just saying artificial intelligence, it's machine spirit. Instead of computer, it's cogitator. Instead of an iPad, it's a data slate. Well, technically it'd be more appropriate to say tablet, but iPad is more ubiquitous at this point. Can you guys just kill that group of assholes already? To give an idea, I'd say it's a judgment carrying is from before the Horus Heresy. Yeah, turns out. I'm not surprised. This thing is durable, after all. Zone Trip is getting surrounded. Might as well keep the shield out. I mean, the Zone Trip doesn't have any upgrades that make it use its energy for anything else. I might as well just have this on constantly. Did you guys seriously expect me to be threatened by a bunch of Ripper Swarms? Come on. Ah, now a challenge approaches. Well, the challenge did approach. It's now dead. Well, almost dead. Too bad the Tyrant card doesn't have a taunt. That would be useful right now. And we'll just put you guys in the proper position. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, defend. Let's move on to the next area. Sweet victory. Why do I have 99 out of 80? How the hell do I have 99 out of 80 population? Okay, sure. I guess it's counting the Zoanthrope Prime as the extra, which is weird. I guess it's because, I don't know why. Well. Tyrant Guard! Get over here. Just smash your way through the freaking cover. There we go. Give everybody line of sight to the monsters. Zoanthrope, you can stay down here. Termagants. Get over here. Warriors. Get behind the Termagants. Hive Tyrant, come over here. Prime, get in the middle. Now we wait. Again. Okay, yeah, it was counting the Zoanthrope Prime. Oh no, I lost a Termagant. Whatever will I do? Also, get out of here. Just gonna put this here. Could you kindly come out of the thing there, boys? I'd appreciate it. Yeah, let's have a Zoanthrope charge and Carnifex. This is a good idea. Great positioning. I forgot you spawned. I don't know why I keep bringing up this guy shows up at this section. But it doesn't matter, he's dead. Ah, poor Gene Stealers. It's not very fun when you constantly get bombarded by a hive node now, is it?
The Zoanthrope the Hive Lord sought was consumed. With it, contact with the Hive Mind, and the approaching fleet was renewed. The shock of the Exterminatus had also revealed to the Hive Mind the true magnitude of the threat posed by Kyrus. The realization triggered the spawning of one of the Tyranid's deadliest bioweapons. The Swarm Law. Insidious and deadly, even among Hive tyrants. An engine of martial devastation, psychic fury, and the deepest intellect. Ill tidings for the subsector, which hung ever more tenuously on the edge of oblivion.
Hive mind. Ah, we have reconnection. Wait, what's that? Is that serious? Oh my. Well then, time for planned Omega. Summon in the Swarm Lord. Because when things start to get serious, things go to shit for the Tyranids, that's when these boys show up. Oh boy. Well, I was correct on when I actually get the damn thing. It's on the judgment of Carrion, but I didn't expect the defensive mission to show up at this point. So I guess we're just skipping the orcs entirely on the judgment. Okay. Venom Cannon for the Carnifex? Don't mind if I do. Wow, so we just skip a mission. Okay! Well, that just makes this campaign a lot shorter than I expected. Oh, we're level 9. Well, now we can spawn in Gene Stealers instead of Hormigons. Okay, then. Well, in that case, let's try this Stranglethorn Cannon. Let's get rid of the level 6 one. We'll get rid of the level 1 Venom Cannon. We'll get rid of flame damage resistance, range damage resistance. On kill, regain health. On kill, temporary increases speed. I'll get rid of the other armor. Wait. Yeah, I'll get rid of it. Get rid of this one too. Can I get rid of accessories? No. Can I get rid of commander items? No. So the only things I can get rid of are weapons and armor. Am I ever gonna use melee ever again? Probably not. So I think I'll just get rid of the... I will hold off on that until we take care of, oh gee! A Venom Cannon or a Venom Cannon? Well, actually, just Venom Cannon.
Brothers and sisters, the human ships have carved large fissures into the world, some deep enough to cleave the buried craft world. We located the Infinity Circuit. The flames reach deep, and every biodome, every soul stone, there was no flicker of spirit, not a single one. Nothing remains for us here. Order to report to the Webway Assembly. Once we return to the Webway, we will collapse the channel to the craft world, sealing this tomb for eternity.
Alright, well, let's take care of the Eldar and get ourselves another Venom Cannon. Alright. Holy shit, the Tyranid campaign is ending a lot faster than I anticipated. Shorter is good, Nexus Chaos. Indeed. I might just say fuck it and finish this campaign right here today as well, at this rate.
You dare violate this tomb, you pathetic, soulless savages!
I mean,
very well.
Technically, we're insects, so I don't think we have souls to spare.
With the wail of the Banshee.
Also,
Butcher
your food.
them. Do not let them near the gates or the assembly.
I think it's safe to say that the Tyranids are broken. Oh my. These other ones from Beltane at least feel some sort of different, but their Beltane others will have to be added. Now I've just realized something. Did we just skip not just one, but 2 missions altogether. Because we skipped the one on the Judgment of Carrion involving the insane orb. And I'm feeling like we are skipping the mission that involves us facing off against the Land Raider. Am I going crazy? Because we definitely... Okay, I might be going crazy on skipping the Land Raider mission. I might be going crazy on that one. I'm not going crazy on the fact that we just skipped the Mad Orc. I want to say Mad Doc, but that's not right because he's a mech boy. And the boss title says Mad Mech, but Mad Mech sounds dumb. I keep wanting to say Mad Doc because I'm ingrained in saying stupid shit.
Protect the webway gates! They lend their power to hasten our escape! Losing one will slow the Assembly's departure into the webway!
You think I care, Banshee Exarch? I really don't. I'm just here to kill all of you. And I'm hoping you guys give enough experience that I get to level 10. I mean, I don't have to worry about water, considering that my thing was barely drank from yesterday, so I still have water. No, Beltan may be full of assholes, but I think that's more along the lines of their Exarchs and Farseers that are the problem. I think the rank and file citizens and soldiers are not really at fault for the decisions that their leaders make. Ah, well. But I think that it's just the fact is that any Eldar in Subsector Aurelia just have really rotten luck. Oh my. You skip the other 2 Judgment Carrier missions, which makes sense as Tyranids, but it is simply not going to be on Space Hulk for any reason. So I'm not going crazy that we are actually just skipping missions in the Tyranid campaign. Nice. I mean, I'm annoyed that means less upgrades and warfare in general, but that also means I can complete this faster. Which is, I don't know how to feel about this. I feel weird doing this. It's like none of this makes sense. Oh god, 4 campaigns of me going by a script of doing this, and this in this order has really thrown me off when I get bucked off the freaking ride. And it's the insects that did it. Figures. Anyway, grab this. Warp spiders. Fortunately, there's no hive here for me to spawn in the Swarm Lord and give him a try, so we're going to have to try that on another mission. The crazy Orc mission and the Escorts of Cargo sled around missions you skip, but as I said, tune in secretly avoid Space Hulks at all times if they can. Can we kill a single soldier, please? Thank you. Now let's kill this building. Actually, there's a hive right over here, so we'll see. Yeah, you're back. This. Alright, forward, my monstrosities! Kill the elves in the name of the hive mind! Turn their flesh into you to consume. I mean, granted, I don't think you can consume anything else on this planet. Then again, for all I know, maybe Tyranids can consume an world that's been blown to hell by an exterminized bombardment. Who knows? I don't. Oh, I swear to God, if Tyranids can consume a exterminized planet, that is fucked up. Because what the hell are they gonna eat? Dead trees? Okay, what do I need for the Swarm Lord? 25 population cap! Jesus Christ. You unstoppable melee combat increases the movement speed of nearby Tyranids. Oh my God. Well, I guess, I mean, I might as well try. Well, goodbye, Wraith Guard. Goodbye, Wraith Lord. Maybe if you guys had a Wraith Knight or two, you could have stopped me in my tracks, but, you failed. Chemionic biomatter? What the fuck is this? Is this grand infiltration that I don't need to use? Because who needs stealth when you just kill things in like 2 seconds? Okay, if there was ever a faction for me, if I ever want to try to get the achievements that require me to complete the game on higher difficulties, I'm picking the fucking Tyranids every time, because this is ridiculous. I might struggle on some missions, but, do I really? Nah, fuck it. We'll just end this here. We'll just end this mission now. Oh wow, Fire Prism, you knocked me down. Good job, buddy. Good job. Aim for effort, but it's not gonna save your ass. Have some bioplasma shoved in your face. Fun fact, crew can eat Eldar and they get psycho abilities. All tunes can render dead plant life into biomass and biomass for not just the effort really gains any more biomass than is spent. Fair. I mean, it's probably hard to recycle all this dead stuff. Oh, you're here. Wraith Lord, just do us all a solid and just fall over dead already. Thank you. Unfortunately, you did not get me to level 10 like I was hoping.
Very well.
Talons of the Death Leaper.
Nibble and scavenge at our bodies, mindless vermin. The Inquisition's ships come for all in this sector. It matters not whether you die by our hand or theirs.
I don't think we care. We're gonna take whatever we can from your bodies and make it into soup. Offensive synapse work here. Improves the Hive Lord's damage and melee skill as well as enhancing synapse to grant these benefits to nearby Tyranids. Well, now I have the ability to actually swap to melee. Recycle this work gear in order to upgrade the lictors. Alright. High Lord Venom Cannon. Alright. Corrosive crystals coated with a metallic venomous residue at high velocity. These crystals can puncture your armor and face causes damage to infantry and vehicles alike. So that's what's getting shot out of these things. That's kind of busted. Alright, well, I prefer venom cannons over stranglethorn cannons, so let's get rid of this. Oh, we're so close. Get rid of this. Oh, come on! Oh, you assholes! You cock-blocked me at 4 experience! Are you serious? You jackasses! Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, what's this do? Plus 20% melee skill to all nearby allies. Okay. All allies deal 15% extra range damage and 15% extra melee damage. Well, goddamn. Okay, so do I want to weaken the result of enemy units, reducing their speed, damage, and armor? Or do I want to increase my damage? I might as well just increase my damage, because fuck it. Well, this requires level 10. Do I have anything else that I could swap to? Not really. You can still level 8 and get the 10. Yeah, I know, but the ball sacks. And we're gonna get to level 10 on this mission anyway. Why do I keep forgetting that the Land Raider mission is always on Cyrene? I keep forgetting that this mission is on this planet.
This is a sacred relic of the Adeptus Assaultus. We shall deliver it to our chapter master.
Lord Kyrus now serves the Dark Powers. You now serve the Dark Powers. This corpse god's place we stand in is not a sanctified shrine of your chapter. It is a fort to be plundered. And this Land Raider we have unearthed is not a relic. It is a spoil of war, to be defiled and bent to our will. My lords, come in. Do you read?
What is it, Whelp? Why do you interrupt?
Beg your forgiveness, my lord, but we found another one.
Okay. Lictor Vanguard removes the energy jet from the Lictor's infiltration ability. Meh. Zoanthrope or Crushing Claws. Plus 100 damage to Space Marines. That's funny. Well, time to see what happens when we have a Swarm Lord on the field. Oh, and since I have the melee commander item on, ooh, that thing's gonna rip and tear.
Gods have mercy, they're here! Lads, hurry! Get this thing moving! They're gonna slaughter us!
Yes, we are! Yes, we are! Hello! We are here to kill you! And just like that, we're level 10. I should have gone for the fucking population increase back on the last mission, because that way I could have gone the fucking... Oh well. Goodbye, Baneblade. Alright, Swarm Lord. Leech Essence. Swarm Lord drains life from the surrounding infantry units for a duration which increases its health regeneration. Release the full strike of the Swarm Lord with heavy damage and knock back adjacent enemy infantry. Well, let's get our base of operations up and running. Alright, time to kill!
Biological upgrade underway.
No Baneblade for Chaos. No Land Raider either.
Evolution's
Because I got a feeling we're going to destroy it very easily. Gonna attack move in this direction. Oh wow, you're actually trying to do something with that rocket launcher. Impressive, Marine. Goodbye, Marine. Alright, let's see how well we do against some tanks. Probably very well. Now, due to the nightmare that the geniuses decided to summon a demon of corn to an out, and they were surprised when the demon had come on this earth. Yeah, what do these guys think they are? The Iron Lords? Yeah, you can stop dropping the base. I really don't care. Oh, I guess we take care of the Predator. Goodbye, Predator. Goodbye, Temple. Did I make anything? No, I cannot. I have just barely anything. I can't even make some gene stealers. You gotta love the epic music playing in the background of this. Zeos do more than just attack the brains here, buddy. You know, it's too bad the Swarm Lord doesn't have wings. Oh no! Leg Marines, whatever will we do? I think it's safe to say that my idea to swap out the commander item is working. Capture this. I forgot to capture the population increase back at base. Oops. That'd probably help. Why the hell can you tell me I can make the Carnifex? Why is my question? Holy infantry, Batman! Lambs to the slaughter. Literally. Oh, hi, Lehman Russ. Goodbye, Lehman Russ. Grab this. This. Gonna grab this. Goodbye, heavy weapons team. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that I am a bit, what's the word? Overpowered for this section? I am just speed running through this map, holy shit. Go, Gorilla, go! I'm surprised that the other Chaos Gods let their servants stay and help once cards declare for Thorn in advance. Advancing the other Chaos Gods will withdraw all support the second you declare for one. Well, that's fancy. This is 40k. GW does not like to be consistent when they steal from their own ideas. Well, at least the Tactical Marines are doing something with their melta guns, but it ain't much. Alien fiends! I think I'm gonna keep it above ground there, Marine. I don't think you're living this engagement today. Just a hunch. I like how the swarm or whatever's in the bunker just tapped in with the sword for good measure. Venom cannons are powered. Well, so much for the Space Marine stronghold. Goodbye, Predator tank. Now for the Imperial Guard. Man, you can definitely tell I'm speed running through this map by the fact that I'm probably just saying to skip the optional objectives. Who needs all these points and nodes when you can just not deal with them and just kill everything in front of your eyes? Oh, this is gonna bite me in the ass, isn't it? This is when the Land Raider absolutely destroys me somehow. I don't see how your heavy turrets are gonna do anything to me there. We're at your stronghold, what you gonna do about it? The answer is a fat wad or nothing. And let's get everyone closer together for the photo finish.
Now I can feel it! The frenzy, the bloodlust that Lord Kyra spoke of!
Well, Land Raider time. I mean, I might as well grab this just so that I can make the Carnifex if I want to. I don't think I need to. Now that I realize we're at population cap anyway. Oh, hi, Leman Russ. Goodbye, Leman Russ. Now, will the Land Raider prove to be a formidable challenge? I really doubt it at this rate. If you know what's good for you, Chimera, you will stay there and not hit me. The moment you shoot me is the moment you get destroyed. Good boy. Gunner saw the Tyranid swarm got wide by. I'm just going to ignore that. Nope.
Yes! I shall grind you all to gristle beneath my traits!
I'm sure you will.
Blood for the blood god!
Hey, let's have some capillary pillars show up. Why not? Oh no, the Berserk. Who could have seen that coming?
Lord Kyrus gates
And the
upon you.
Land Raider
Do not
Redeemer
fail
is
me.
already at
Blood,
half
blood,
health.
Firing the bombardment cannons! Die!
I have the units I started with and no additional hero upgrades. Tyranids are broken.
The Land Raider is lost. Disengage. Leave the cowards to their doom.
I think that was the easiest I've ever had this mission. and the fastest. Wow. Digestion pool. Bioamount that allows the Hive Lord to instantly reclaim the resources of a Tyranid unit, healing him and restoring energy. Okay. Okay, so I completed that mission in what? 10 minutes? Maybe 15? And we're already at the final mission, ladies and gentlemen. Claws? Nah, we're just gonna get the zone through last upgrade. Okay. In terms of upgrades, we missed 4. Which is honestly impressive. Considering that the upgrades where I did not pick up... Yeah. Considering that the missions I got only War Gear as rewards, that's actually not bad. Okay, well, level 10 Venom Cannon. That does over 200 damage. It does extra damage to demons. I think we're gonna melt Kyrus immediately. Grants the reclamation ability. More powerful Tyranids increase the amount healed. Okay. Well, I don't really need it. Do we need periodic reinforcements anymore? Energy regen. Deal bonus damage, melee damage. Damage resistance. Well, we're gonna grab this. Increases damage to the Hive Lord Tyranids in synapse range. Adds a chance to deal bonus damage. Yeah, I think we are extremely strong, to say the least. I'm gonna save, and fuck it. We're finishing this today.
Faithful, enlightened, ambitious brethren. In but a single decade, a few mere swipes of the pendulum, we have gathered a sacrifice to Korn that will be made legend. Though it was a simpler, weaker voice that illuminated me during my centuries upon the judgment of Carrion.
Oh god, sitting like that hurts after a few hours. Ugh, that hurt to stand.
Who showed me the true path of freedom from a pathetic corpse emperor. And what is this path? This meaning? This purpose to which we gather the skulls of our foes? It is nothing. There is no meaning, no purpose. We murder. We kill. It is mindless savagery. This universe is mindless.
At least Kyrus has the proper mentality of a Core Knight worshiper. I can't deny that he actually believes in the cause. If there's one thing you can say about Kyrus, is that he has conviction to Khorne. Granted, it results in him getting turned into a dog at the end of the journey, but hey, you can't say he did not have conviction. Okay, now the only thing that can stall me at this point is facing off against Kyrus himself because of his stupid gimmick. Though I wonder if it would have been better for him to do this in a pool of blood rather than a pool of lava, because it seems
to the deaths of planets.
counterproductive to do this on a molten rock.
Yet when the need was made evident, I did not hesitate to...
Kyrus has the Core Knight mentality down, but he's a sector that would have held him
By
back.
my hand, Cyrene burned.
Yeah, it may have held him back, but I think if he
Cyrene's
actually
secrets
persevered
now live
and pushed
solely
through
with
that setback, he
So
probably would have gained a
shall
lot
they
more
die
respect.
with me.
But since he
Whether I'm
failed in his
victorious or
endeavors,
slain,
well, being a dog
My
is what he
sins
is
will know
at the end of the day.
Such is the final testimony of Gabriel Angelos, captain of the Blood Ravens, 3rd Company. Savior of Tartarus.
Even villains can have my respect when they have the convictions of
Servant of the Emperor.
a true believer to their cause. Alright. Okay, first order of business, get enough resources to spawn in the Swarm Lord, and then maybe a Carnifex, and just wreck face. 2 times damage! It even gives me an indicator to tell me, hey, you actually pulled it off. That's funny. Yeah, I got a feeling Chaos is fucked on this mission. Well, specifically Kyrus is fucked on this mission with our setup. Okay, first order of business, get enough population and resources to spawn in Swarm Lord, then spawn in Carnifex, then continue to wreck face with warriors. Khorne wouldn't want Kyrus to manifest in a pool of blood. That's heresy, as it's blood that will be offered to Khorne. Weird. Well, goodbye to that Marine. I think... Oh, there he is! There's half of him. Now he's gone. I love weird ragdoll physics when they show up this. That shit's funny. Oh, hi, demons. Goodbye, demons. Double damage is gonna wreck your shit up so much. Even if I'm ranged and have a disadvantage in melee combat because of it, I'm still gonna kill you. Oh, you're still here. Well, you're not here anymore. Kyrus, the Bane of the Warp, has arrived. The Shadow of the Warp is not necessary because we're not hiding anymore. We're here to kill you, so now we are the Bane of the Warp. Much different. Now I wonder how Captain Angelos feels about the Tyranid showing up to kill Kyrus. Actually, I wonder, the more appropriate reaction would be, how the hell does Captain Thule think about this? He probably does not like it at all. Because victory for the Tyranids means the entire sector is consumed. Khorne's realm is known to have rivers of lava flowing through it that Khorne's demons and mortal champions often fight and train in to prove their toughness and devotion to fight anywhere. I mean, fitting, but surprising. Double damage, double damage.
These many decades have been an honor, Gabriel. Commend my service to the Emperor.
Emperor, keep you, librarian. I go now to redeem our chapter. Such are the ways of demons, to lie and mislead us. Destroying it is the only way to avoid its influences.
I mean, technically, he's not wrong, considering that whatever happens to the Emperor, if he ever gets off the Golden Throne, is very, very much a doomsday scenario. Best case scenario, the Emperor gets up, heals himself, and is very, very, very pissed off and goes on a rampage. Or he gets off the chair and Earth just explodes into a warp portal and storm because the Webway project is also connected to a bunch of bombs, which the detonation requirement is the Emperor getting off the chair. Or a twisted warp entity takes control of the Emperor's body and just starts killing everything. But knowing GW, they are either going to make sure that the Emperor never leaves his chair, or if he does leave his chair, it's going to be option 1 where he just gets up and is very pissed off. Because if they go with option 2, then they just fucked over the Imperium. If they go with option 3, they also fucked over the Imperium. And I doubt they want their saying to end this or to end now. I mean, unless they want to just ditch the Imperium entirely and decide that another faction is the heroes now, or main focus. Alright, grab all this stuff. Okay, do I have enough? No, I do not. Alright. Things over there. That's great. So we gotta go this way. Oh wait, this way first. There's a sealed box with a roll of parchment in the care of the Great Knights that only the primary of the chapter knows about and should be opened. It signals the last-ditch plan to save humanity. Has begun. Oh boy, the Terminus Decree. They should never have explained what the fuck that is, because what they did explain it as is fucking stupid.
They think to harm me. So long as my towers of offerings are in place, I am unbeatable. Warriors, protect the offerings. My ascension is not yet complete.
Now, unless GW is doing a bait and switch, where what they say is the Terminus Decree is not the actual Terminus Decree, which is inside that box, and instead something completely different. It'd be nice if that was the case, because that would be a tremendous way to get rid of the backlash. But I doubt they're that smart, and they are just being stupid. Because who the fuck thought it was a good idea for, you know, the Grey Knights, the Psyker chapter, Dmitri Demesky Bowden. That name just screams pretentious prick. That has no idea what the fuck he's writing about. Anyway. Yeah, brilliant plan. Let's have the Psyker chapter, who are very much meant to combat demons, be the ones to kill the Emperor, who is guarded by the Custodians, who despise Space Marines with every ounce of their bodies. who can easily kill them, but just by themselves. A single custodian can kill, like, a company of Space Marines easily enough. And he's also guarded by the Silent Sisters, which are a bunch of, blanks. We basically say that, basically do the Uno reverse card on psychic abilities. So their greatest strength is practically fucking useless. Unless you're gonna tell me that somehow, some way, all of the custodians and sisters of power are just suddenly absent from the Imperial Palace, that just allows the Grey Knights to just walk in with their entire chapter and kill the Emperor? Bullshit! Bullshit! You have to be high as fuck to convince me that that is actually a good idea. And even then, I think the Imperial Fists are now actually guarding the Imperial Palace as well again. So, good luck dealing with them. Yes, let's attack the Custodians, the Sisters of Silence. And for good measure, the one chapter that is specifically designed to do defensive warfare. Oh, I fucking... Oh, God, I fucking hate dipshit writers. Then again, I don't expect much from British writing at all. Considering that, you know, the UK is fucked. In more ways than one nowadays. But still, come on!
For the Blood Ravens!
You can tell I'm more engaged with bitching about Games Workshop and their writing practices than I am what's going on the screen right now, because this is a fucking easy fucking curb stomp. Anyway, let's go grab this. Okay, I think I'm a little bit better now that I got that frustration off my chest. There's retcons, and then there's stupidity. If it's not stupidity, it's outright malice. Only the Emperor can order the Grey Knights Primarch to open the box, and then the entire galaxy, entire Grey Knights chapter will gather, and the Grey Knights have the ability to empower each other psychically. And I also just thought of something else. If by some weird reason that the Grey Knights actually get... Are we okay? I'm okay. I am just releasing my frustrations at the stupidity that Games Workshop writes. And another thought occurred to me just now, that if by some stupid asinine reason the Grey Knights actually decide to go through with that stupid idea of trying to kill the Emperor, do they really expect to be able to get past Gilliman? It should be noted that the entire Grey Knights chapter is different character, so it's unknown what the entire chapter gets you, should they fight together. I mean, granted, that is a fair point, but... Actually, that's also... Would Gilliman and the Lion just let the Grey Knights kill the Emperor? I really doubt it. Anyway, Swarm Lord time. Because as much as a failure as a father the Emperor is, I really doubt his sons are going to let Space Marines kill him. Let's be honest, do I really need a Swarm Lord? No. I think I could just kill Kairos with just these four themselves, but hey, let's get the Swarm Lord up in here. Because with how I'm doing so far, I really doubt I need the Swarm Lord. This is just extra. considering that the Hive Lord on his own is doing double damage to everything he hits. Which is ridiculous. Okay, can I get Carnifex too? Yes, I can! Oh god, these guys are fucked. Venom cannons. Why am I going this way? I don't know why I'm going this way at all. It's not a matter of laying the Grey Knights. Letting them, the Grey Knights are duty and honor vow to carry out the Emperor's powers. It's believed that they can, they will. Check Stormlord's powers. Oh yeah. We don't really need the Leech Life right now. And Blade Form. Don't have any upgrades for him, which is unfortunate. But I don't think he needs them. Well, since we're here, might as well do this. Might as well heal up the Tyrant card. We're on a mission. Let's go take out this Skull Tower. Goodbye, Dreadnought. Goodbye, Marines. Goodbye, demons. Are these cultists practically stupid? There's being a fanatic dipshit, and then there's just being dumb. Yes, the Dark Gods will surely be pleased with me if I attack this overwhelming monstrosity right in front of my eyes. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, sure, might as well get more health, why not? I don't think Korn will actually accept Tyranid blood, because Tyranid blood is basically acid. So I don't think Korn will appreciate the offering. I mean, technically, it might work because it's technically blood, but I am not putting money on it. Go, my terrain-destroying monsters! Go! Kill! On a different lighter note, I just learned that Kairos was turned into a female flesh hound, and Korn doesn't separate his hounds by gender, only by breed. Chaos, blood, and flesh. Oh my! Draw your own conclusions there. My only question is, do flesh hounds reproduce biologically? If the answer to that question is yes, then oh my. If the answer is no, then I guess Kairos has been turned into a literal bitch. In both senses. Oh man, that must be humiliating. Well, I can make another Carnifex if I want to, apparently, which I don't, but let's make it. Oh yeah, I'm out of repetition. I can't make anything regardless. What am I doing? Tyranids are busted as fuck. Half of this is due to me having a busted ass weapon that's specifically designed to say fuck you, Chaos. Yeah, sure, I might as well get the population increase too. I think this might be the fastest I've ever done this mission, too. There's less surrounding infantry. Let's actually get everyone up here. Well, goodbye, tower. Nah, I don't think we will because you're gonna turn into a bitch, literally. So I win. I think it's safe to say those Marines were not having a good time. Seriously though, this is ridiculous. We have a Hive Lord, a Zoanthrope, a Tyrant Guard, some Warriors, a Swarm Lord, and a Carnifex. We should not be wrecking this much shit. There's don't know if I can or can't, as Kairos is the first female Fleshhound. That kind of activity powers Celestial, it's frowned upon by Corn, but since there are Fleshhound puppies, yes. Oh my! Seriously, was this colossal this entire failure really that bad? In the eyes of Corn, was it really that this? Oh my! So yes. Oh my! Well. Was Corn feeling extra vicious because Kairos is a psyker? Is that why Kairos got turned into a female Fleshhound of all things? Is it because he's a psyker? Because I swear, being that petty for failing at this of all things seems kind of extreme. Well, Kairos, it's time for you to get fucked. Alright, let's kill Kairos with the literal walking lawsuits! The swarm is here for your heads! Can I just right-click warriors and have them constantly respawn? The fact that they're highlighted tells me yes. But okay, he just decided to kill an entire squad. Where's that something? Hey, I wonder if we kill these things, they stop spawning in. Let's find out if they spawn in again. Remember, this is the same build that used strongest champion Scarbat across Chaos realms, most of the scenes whispers for yes, as much like this Kairos for the sun. That is just being a petty dick. Okay, yeah, just like I thought, right-clicking on the units inside of a base actually does keep on respawning. Alright. Do this. Artifacts. This. Okay, it looks like killing the towers again prevents him from respawning to a plate. Unless he respawns to the plate. Summoning them again? No, he's not. Okay. To be fair, it seems Whisper drove Scarborough to attack him, but still overreaction as armor suddenly shift. You know, I would be annoyed as too if my quote-unquote son attacked me based on some my dipshit brother's ideas. But I'd be more impressed that he was able to chip the armor at all. So yeah, I think Kyrus is a bit of a wet blanket for the Tyranids. Guess this is ridiculous. Hi guys. Bye guys. Okay, so I understand how this fight really works now. We to get rid of the towers, we don't have to ever see respawning minions in the arena ever again. Okay, so now I know what to do when we get to this part of Belfast. Oh, now you respawn them right as you're close to death, you petty bitch. You are a petty asshole for that, Kyrus. You know that? What's wrong? You didn't like the fact that you're close to death, so you had to respawn your stupid shield? Exactly, Nat. Easiest, fastest and easiest campaign yet. Alright, Kyrus, get the fuck out of here. Now on to the, in my opinion, least interesting campaign, Chaos. I'm sorry, but Elphas not an interesting character to me. I think Elphas would be better if they kept his original voice. But that's just my personal opinion. But hey, this was the fastest and easiest campaign. It took me 2 streams to beat the Tyranid campaign as opposed to the 3 or 4 of the others. What the fuck?
Report 893880 of this lunar cycle. The final transmissions from Subsector Aurelia, filed 43.6 years ago. By order of the Holy Inquisition, Subsector sentenced to Exterminatus. Hive fleet emerges from all sides. Exterminatus fleet driven away. Defense attempted, but Imperial forces already crippled. Imperial guard losses reached 94% before forces withdrew. Surviving loyal Blood Ravens losses, total. They refused to retreat.
Well, at least in this timeline of events where the Tyranids actually fulfilled their objective of consuming Subsector Aurelia, the Blood Ravens are remembered as martyrs. They found redemption, but they died doing it, but at least they stayed to the last man. Oh boy, poor, bad timeline, bad timeline. Nor do I find the appeal in Chaos except for Khorne. I find the Khornite mentality refreshing and straightforward, easy to understand. Yeah, that's fitting. Anyway, skip this shit. That is 5 out of the 6 campaigns complete. So, ladies and gentlemen, no. And
Take me to them that I may render judgment.
Oh. Ooh. God damn, that sausage sandwich must come back up now. Anyway, before I was cut off, 5 campaigns down, 1 campaign left. Next week, we start the Chaos campaign by controlling Lord Elphas the Inheritor, who I just now learned is actually wearing Terminator armor. Granted, I probably should have figured it was Terminator armor based on the giant box surrounding his head. But yeah, Elphas is rocking Chaos Terminator armor. Oh boy. Okay, this Chaos is either going to be interesting, boring, or a clusterfuck. But till then, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next week.